Hello everyone and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms with the Welsh. Things are going pretty well. We're managing to push England back and they seem to be struggling a bit to generate any massive armies, but that could of course change as time goes on. We do have a big fight here with William Huithril against Robert Terret, and we are also going to have King Llewellyn attack Winchester here momentarily. We have a few other things that we also need to take care of. I want to keep my spy moving up to find King Hakon Haakonson up in Scotland, in the outer kind of regions of Scotland. I'm hoping we'll be able to find the king there, because I want to see how badly he's gonna, how many issues he's gonna cause for us. But first of all, King Llewellyn needs to give Winchester another go, because our catapults got burnt at the end of the last episode, and so we need to really be able to take this place. The wall should still be damaged, so it should be a nice easy fight for us. We're going to get straight in. The wall is already damaged to 76%, so I don't have a huge issue with that. I'm going to turn off the fire ammo though, because it does actually cause quite a lot of frame drop issues. So as soon as they're breaking through this wall, I'm also going to break through a secondary area for King Llewellyn to break through if he needs to. But this really depends on our catapults being actually able to fire effectively, which is not happening at the moment, that's for sure. Hopefully they can do a little bit better. Actually, we can probably have the fire things back on, at least we can see things a little bit better there. There we go, that was a good shot. I just don't want to accidentally burn the entire. I don't want to burn the entire town down, because that's not going to be helpful. Let's speed up time a little bit here. Looks like the churches are coming. The horses are coming by the church there, to also be at the front. We're going to break through this wall here as well. I just want to have 2 points to be able to get through into the city. We can always repair the wall, it shouldn't take too much to do so, and being able to get King Llewellyn in by a secondary gap in the wall will be pretty useful indeed. Then we'll... Okay. And it looks like they're good. They know that we're going to try to flank them, so they're going to pull back. And let's get our infantry set up here, like thus. And we'll get our archers set up as well. Again, looks like they may end up pulling back. We'll get our archers to run in quite quickly. We might be able to catch them as they pull back to the plaza. Looks like they're doing to be honest, the thing I would do, pull back defensively to the plaza. You know, we're not that strong in terms of our frontline units, so it might be for the best for them to do that. Okay, looks like there's still be 1 unit of spear militia here, that's not bad. King Llewellyn will get to run in here. We're also going to turn off fire arrows because they're not very good. They're good for causing routes, but that's not really what we need them for in this particular engagement. I mean, we might be able to set a couple of them on fire, but even still. And we've also taken some of the walls, which is useful. If these spear militia are going to charge in, you're going to charge those spear militia, and we'll probably use King Llewellyn to flank as well. We don't have much of a front line, so we need to make this work effectively. Let's get Llewellyn set up properly for a proper charge, because then we can absolutely smash into the side of them. Now, go, go, go. They are spear militia, but this cavalry charge should do well. Even though it's probably not got enough time to build up proper momentum, they'll still do well, causing some issues for them. Okay, pull back, let's not get Llewellyn killed, he's a very good commander. Okay, there's the first route, wonderful. Let's go and see if we can get a route in the other one, because then we can try and knock as many of them down before we keep going. I'll just stop firing just for a second. Are they going to waver as well? Are they going to break? They are breaking. Okay, go, go, go. They've got no range, so we can get Llewellyn to charge in there and take as many prisoners as possible. If only just so we don't have to. If only just so we don't have to keep on going after them later in the centre. Reform you spineless women, absolutely. Okay, they're not going to be able to get to them, so just take out these guys instead. Let's still do some good work there. I don't want to move him too close. Let's pull him back. So Llewellyn will pull back now. Our infantry will hold the line here. Like thus. And our archers, our Huithril, will come behind. Catapults have done their job, they can relax the rest of the day. We've taken 5% in terms of our soldier loss, but they've lost 36%, so doing pretty well. Let's get Llewellyn ready for a potential flank. Might take him a while to get there. Let's get him running over this way. Because a flank would be useful in the right circumstances. Get him running over here, see what happens. Archers can now fire at will. But I do need to get them closer to the engagement. Can they get set up here? Well, they might be able to if we organise ourselves correctly. There we go. They can get themselves in. Archers can go in. Wonderful. And let's speed up time while they get into formation. And they should be able to deal with this spear militia nice and easy. And they can just fire at whoever they have shots at, really. I'm not too worried about the light cavalry. They shouldn't be too much of an issue. We're just going to get you ready to flank from the side. I don't know if they're going to try to charge at us now. Looks like they might do. Speed up time until they actually decide to do anything meaningful. Looks like they kind of want to charge at Llewellyn, but they're not going to just yet. Well, we can give one charge into those spear militia, that's okay. Unless they decide to run. I'd like a proper charge though, if we're going to commit to one. So I want my lances down. That wasn't a very good. That was not a good charge. Pull back. I can't afford King Llewellyn dying unnecessarily. Oh, get out of there! Go, sir, go. Are you damaged? You probably are. They're going to chase us now. Only half the enemy force remains. If we can draw these spear militia away, that'd be good. So I'm happy to keep them moving elsewhere. I'm actually going to get my infantry to charge in now at these light cav, because there's no spearmen here. And our spearmen should be able to... Our infantry should be able to massacre that light cav. I don't think there should be any issues there whatsoever. We can put a Shrotum down if we need to, but I'm not sure it's going to be entirely needed. Are you still being chased? Okay. Let's see if we can get some proper lances down, please. Or they may not even have lances, actually.
Tidings. The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell.
He may not have... Are they Shrotuming? Oh, they are. Okay. That might be a mistake. Okay, we've lost one or two horses there. They are wavering. So we're going to charge in again.
Our men are in
We're in command of the city. I just want to make sure that Llewellyn is not going to be at the front of that engagement. You can use the blow horn tactic to ensure your commanders at the back. They're still shaken. It's just this spear militia left, I believe. There's a few cavalry there. So the Galaglass can stay here. Galaglass can stay here. Not the Galaglass, sorry, the Gwent Raiders can stay there. And those other spear militia will engage with this spear militia, and then we'll be able to flank from behind. Should be a nice easy victory. Archers can stop firing. We don't need them anymore.
My lord, our men are in command of the city.
We're in command of the city, and let's charge the spear militia now. We lost a few General's bodyguard, but they'll be able to recover for the next engagement. That's absolutely fine. They should rout pretty much as soon as we crash into them here. Ooh, well, they're wavering. Let's get the chaps in here as well.
Behold
Okay, no,
how
there we go.
cowardly- This is a clear
Captain
victory
Charles,
that
you
goes
held out
to
for longer than I expected, but we're not with significant loss of life, so I'm not too upset about that.
Surely.
I'll ransom you back, that's fine. I guess you're going to fall back to this fort or put out towards London.
Glory, honor, victory.
I could sack,
God be praised.
I could
He
exterminate.
has granted us victory.
Winchester is predominantly going to be English, yes, as expected. I'm not sure I want to invest in a... I'm not sure I want to invest in a church straight away for Winchester. We'll lower the tax rate, that should keep them happy. And we'll go straight for roads and then probably the dirt off the land codes afterwards. I'll also get a merchant here. And I will also repair the walls, as that is important. So that we can get rid of any counterattack. King Llewellyn is slowly losing his chivalry. It's becoming a bit more cruel, that's okay. And there is this fort here which has got 4 units inside, so I need to be a little bit careful, as I don't have a very strong army here with King Llewellyn. We don't have big armies down here. We don't have many other reinforcements. We take some people out of here, I suppose. But these guys also get free upkeep as well. So I might start a new kind of somewhat secondary army elsewhere. We've got another merchant here. He's only got 1 in finance. Trying to find a... He can go onto this grain, because they will eventually pay for themselves. We've also got Rodri here, who's not a particularly good commander, but he does feel unappreciated. So we could probably do with getting him an army. So can he leave Shrewsbury? He can. He can leave Shrewsbury, and he can join these. He can get in this fort here, and this 1 archer will hold the fort here because he'll still be able to hold out for the 3 turns unless they build siege equipment. Pembroke, we don't really have many troops there. We could probably take 1 of you out of Cardiff. But I think we'll leave you there. We want to leave a little bit of forces here so the Irish don't stab us in the back. There's a bit of archer firepower here that could go join Rodri. So it's a big beginning of a force, not particularly impressive, but it can do something. Lancaster, I think we're going to have to leave up here because Carlisle is going to prove troublesome, and we don't really know what's going on in the north of England all too well yet. I think the best thing we can do now is end the turn and see what happens. So England doing a lot of boat work as normal, and also shifting some armies around. I'm interested to see where they try and attack or where they try and reinforce. If at all, they may not do so in the slightest. Doesn't seem like they're doing much at the moment. And we have a candidate for adoption. So siege expert, promising commander, loyal, winning first. Not bad at all. Melgwyn, I think is his name. We'll go with Melgwyn anyway. We've got a couple more merchants, 1 in Oxford and 1 in Winchester. And they're not... Well, certainly this one's not very good. He can go onto these apples.
Opening a new trade lane.
And Winchester also has a new merchant as well, who is a mercantile genius. Interesting. So he's +3. What's a really good one? I'd like to get him on something like 10, maybe. How good are these merchants down here?
We don't trust you enough to do business.
4.
Sort your differences with my liege.
4 and 4. Is there 10 elsewhere that I could go for? Let's send him down this way.
As you command. I'll continue.
There's something there which I might be able to get my hands on. He's a pretty good merchant, so I don't want to lose him to a counter, a kind of, I don't know what they call it, counter espionage or like counter merchanting. But either way, I don't want to lose him. You're going to go up here to these trading silver. Potentially we can get you up onto the silver. Oh, that merchant up onto the silver. How much would that be worth? 128. Not bad. There's a sizable force outside of Nottingham here. I always forget that kind of in this period in time, actually Nottingham serves as the capital more than England does. more than London does. Sorry, because I remember watching a TV series, Robin Hood TV series by the BBC back in the day, and there was always talk about them moving the capital up to Nottingham to serve as kind of a divider between the north and south. So we have some dirt roads in Winchester. Let's get some land clearance up and running, and they are going to start being able to turn this Welsh, which is useful. Shrewsbury's got a leather tanner, and Cardiff has got a town hall. I'm not sure Shrewsbury can really warrant anything else for the time being. Maybe some communal farming. Certainly help with growth a little bit. And actually would provide a little bit of money, so okay, you can have that in the efforts of getting Shrewsbury up to the next level. Cardiff here. It's going to be a long while before you're ready to become a higher settlement. I suppose I could lower the tax rate somewhat to increase the chances of you growing quicker. And given Cardiff's a large town, that may not be the worst thing for us to do. Not at all. I mean, that is one of the major Welsh places. We'll give Cardiff a leather tanner. Always useful to have leather tanners, even in kind of non-castle areas. Now, Rodri, what do we want to do with you? We don't really have any siege to give you, do we? No.
At your service.
You're going to go up here to trade in weapons, which is actually pretty valuable.
Opening a new trade lane, my liege.
And
at your service.
I can't remember. Does that actually allow us to create some new troops here? It may do. More skirmishers, Helwich. I mean, Lancaster's a pretty good castle. Do we have a? We do have a leather tanner here. We'll give them land clearance, and I want to start training a little bit of a secondary army here. What we don't have is the ability to train Sethwir, which are long-range missile units. So for here, let's just get some Grunt Raiders, and they'll come with a little bit of armour. Not bad at all. Defid could probably do a little bit better than saying here. We might leave Melgrin as the leader and commander here in Lancaster.
My lord.
Let's get you out to here.
Concealing our forces
I want to build a watchtower, just so I have a little bit better view of things.
There are ways we can make more money.
I don't really have an army to give to Fid at the moment, to be honest. One more turn till Robert Terra comes out. I think it's just a better way of sieging him, a better way of winning against him than to
at your service.
Fight him or try to break down a siege. I just think it's the better option. Let's end the turn there. Let's see what other things can happen. I forgot to move my spies around. And we continue to lose our fleets at sea, to be expected. We should man the oars and retreat.
We'll drop anchor until morning time.
Okay, here we go. One of the biggest fights we've had in this campaign so far, and all of it's happening in Cornwall, of all places. So, 3 units of heavy cavalry, not to be underestimated, some catapults, some basic archer militia, some heavy bill militia. The heavy bill militia are pretty decent with attack 15 and defense of 14, and some of these guys are pretty well armoured, and our chaps are not really armoured at all. So we need to be kind of a little bit awares and not attack unnecessarily against high armoured subjects. Because this is a sally out battle, we don't get a time to prepare, so I don't need anyone holding equipment, and we'll set up a kind of fairly basic thing just here. I don't want to be too close to these towers, to be honest, because I think those towers will hurt in terms of damage given. So we're going to set up further back, like thus, and then we'll put you just somewhere at the back here. That's fine. All of you need to run, please, because they're going to start coming out pretty quickly. Don't need the fire arrows, that's okay. I think the catapults will stay inside because there's not much they can do at the moment. Although if I give them the fire angles, they may start firing. I'll have to see. Are they going to start chasing us down straight away? That I'm not sure of. Or they're going to go retreat and find someone new. Looks like they might be going to find someone new. Let's... Okay, let's pause. I don't really want to chase them, but I may not have a choice. Right, let's get moving. You guys move. You guys do the same, and let's... we might even do a little bit of a crash into heavy build militia, but I need to be a little bit careful. Looks like they're running away, so we will speed up time somewhat. I might be better ambushing them as soon as they... I might have been better ambushing them as soon as they came out. I don't know where they're setting up their new area to be. Looks like the archers are going to go after the catapults. That's okay, I don't need them to go after the catapults for the time being. What I do need them to do is just charge in here, get themselves set up. Potentially, actually, what we could do is just go charge in and take the centre, but then there's the opportunity they might come back and attack us from behind, and that's not something I particularly want to occur. Archers getting into position, they can fire as soon as they're there. We'll take a little bit of damage from these two archer militias here. I don't think it'll be too bad. But as soon as you guys could fire, that really would be good. Focus down the archer militia here. Take out their archer militia, and then we can focus on their kind of more heavily armoured units, such as the cavalry. But I like having I like making sure I've got the range advantage over them. So let's knacker you, and then we'll keep going. They're shaken. Understandably, they're wavering as well. They're a little bit out of position. See if we can get our general to push in at one of these archer militia. Archers switch over to this one here. And our general might be able to take out this fairly broken unit of archers straight away. Then we've just got the cavalry and the heavy build militia to worry about. Now we're going to fire at our general, but I think we'll be okay. Let's just make sure he's at the back. Okay, they're going to rout. Excellent. Let's just make sure that our general's not going to be chased down by all these heavy cavalry. And that archer unit will retreat back to the centre. That's okay. Archers, keep firing. Let's get our infantry to move kind of here somewhat. You're out of position again, actually. Let's go for another charge on you. I think we'll be okay. Just need to be a little bit careful of those heavy cavalry. Oh, this should be a good charge. The lancers are down. Oh yeah, look at that. A couple bodies flying. That's how powerful heavy cavalry are. Look at that. That one charge, they lost 30 people. Let's get back. I don't engage in the... I don't really want to engage the heavy build militia.
Very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory
okay,
will
let's
be ours.
reform. Don't commit to anything too soon. Let's get the archers closer though. That's okay. And then we'll get our cavalry back over here. And we should be able to start using our bows quite effectively against at least some of this heavy cavalry. And if we have any spare arrows, we'll use it against the heavy militia. The heavy build militia, but I'm not sure we need to at the moment. I love the Welsh flag. It's a shame they don't appear on the Union Jack purely because of their, the complication of having a dragon on the flag. It's hard to fit into the Union Jack, but I think it'd be really cool if it did. Are the archers in position? Mostly. You four can start firing at these feudal knights. And the other two archers, which are still kind of catching up, will be able to do some good work once they arrive. I might just regroup my infantry slightly, so they're not in the way as much of these archers. Because at the moment the archers are having to fire quite high up. So we'll get our infantry to rearrange. I don't know if they're going to charge in at us or not. I'm quite happy to pick them off with archer fire if they don't want to move. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. So, let's pause. Looks like they're going to be targeting this flank here, so let's target the feudal knights. Let's go all in. And hopefully we can cause a mass rout or similar. I'm hoping we got the numbers advantage. Looks like we're going to have a one-on-one in cavalry here, which may not be ideal actually. Oh, that's going to be bad. Pull back. We might actually have the mass rout here. Oh, what are you doing? Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay.
Our men are
We're
winning
winning the battle. I'm not entirely sure I agree.
We will smash the enemy.
Archers, you're going to have to go off skirmish mode and go after these feudal knights here, which is not ideal, I admit. Blow your horn. Let's see if we can get more people back in the fight. I need this Welsh militiaman to stand and not. Let's get our general back in the fight, because otherwise we're going to have our archers dying quite heavily. Militiamen are back. Let's get them fighting. Oh, the catapults are outside as well. That's not very helpful. Welsh militiamen charge. I need to cause the main army here to rout, and then I can focus on the cavalry. I need to get those. I need to free up my infantry to deal with the horses. And I've got to rout these heavy built militia. My archers are just having to buy time. Oh, they're now charging to us. Okay. Archers, go after them. General bodyguard, keep running. Keep running, keep running. There's only 6 feudal knights left there. But there is more heavy cavalry coming. Oh, we might have a mass rout on our hands here. Charge those heavy build militia. Buy us some time. Okay, go. Otherwise you're going to get caught between a rock and a hard place. That's not going to be good. Okay, archers. Back off skirmish. Go. Only half of the enemy force remains. We're going to... If we survive this, this will be an absolute miracle. Keep reforming. We're being chased by 22 heavy cavalry. We've lost half our men, I'm fully aware. I need to get my infantry to come over here after these feudal knights. Otherwise we're going to lose our general and probably the battle. I don't mind the other bits of cavalry. One of the enemy general lies dead. That's good. So that's at least a positive. Oh, we've got a general rout. Okay, pause. That's just bought us some time. We've got a general rout here. These feudal knights are still going to be steady, however. Infantry charge these feudal knights. General's bodyguard go after those feudal knights. Militiamen, I want you to deal with these catapults here. I've got to make sure that I deal with these catapults. Just go over here. There's another catapult there as well, and there's still one more unit of catapults inside. Okay, we got lucky there. We got the mass rout because the general died. Had the general not died, we could have been in a whole world of trouble. Knock him down. We need to get rid of as many of these people as we can in time. Infantry, you're charging after these feudal knights, please. Do we actually have someone that can hold these feudal knights to timing? Okay, looks like we're all going in against these feudal knights. I'm concerned for my general though. This could still swing out if we don't get this done correctly. Okay, they're breaking. Take him down. Take him down. We're going to do what we can. Battle march is very in our favour, absolutely. We'll get our archers to reset up outside. And hopefully they can do some good work with arrows. Let's get you re-coordinated with this group. But I'm actually going to get you to charge these cavalry if I can. Just so that we can still do some good stuff. Rally the horn. Okay, making some progress. There's only 86% of them left. Let's speed up time. Get everyone back into position, please. Get everyone set up as best we can. Oh, here, pause.
Our men are winning the
They decided to charge
battle.
out.
If we continue like this, we will
Okay,
smash
they're
the
breaking again, that's fine. Archers, go here. We will keep skirmish mode off. And I'm going to go get these militiamen here. Just go pick up a ram. Go pick up the ram. So that if needs be, we can break through the gates. These towers will start to fire. It's not going to do all too well for us, but we can start firing back at them. There's only 88% of them left. And you're going to go break down the gates. And everyone else is going to pretty much charge these feudal knights. They're up to 89%. This has been a tough old engagement, that's for sure. Oh, okay. I think we've actually managed to take the. Okay, we've managed to take the gatehouse. I think we can just charge in, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, charge in.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this,
Drop the
we will
ram.
smash the enemy.
Drop the ram. Get in the fight. Get you in there as well. I'll just stop firing. You're just gonna cause more issues than it's worth. We've taken a big old knock here. Certainly more than I intended. So we're going to have to get a new army raised, otherwise we're going to have all hell to pay going forwards. Oh, the catapults are actually firing, look at that. Take him down. There's only 94% left. Let's see if we can actually get our bodyguard. Oh, please don't kill. Yeah, please don't kill our bodyguard. If we gain a little bit more experience, that would also be good. Whew, so we've won this battle, but at a cost, mind, blimey.
This is a
Clear victory? I'm not sure I agree.
That
That was a big loss of men for, what was it? It was in essence a fort, but it was also one of the main English armies. So not bad at all, really. Just to get rid of them. And I think the Barons' Alliance has just formed, which is the English rebellion mechanic. So when the English cities rebel, the Barons' Alliance arrive, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure which bits they hold. I think they hold Carlisle up there. I just saw some English soldiers being evicted, but I'm not sure who else will be there as well. English barons of Volt. A new threat to the English throne has emerged from within. A number of barons, led by the traitorous Simon de Montfort, have formed a powerful alliance which seeks to overthrow the English king and bring about a new system of governance. While some of these barons have the best interests of the English people in mind, many see this as their opportunity to acquire the wealth and power they feel they are entitled to. We have a bride here, and we need to go speak to the... They want us to bribe York. Interesting. Well, we've got... Where's our good diplomat? Here he is. Let's go to... Is this York? Yes, this is. Let's see if we can go bribe York. And we're not going to really have the money to do so. But he's a pretty good... He's a pretty good diplomat. We are also largest faction. Wonderful. Right, that was a big, tough fight there at the fort. I'm going to leave these 5 Hellware behind. And we're going to push on to Launceston. And get Launceston taken out. Can get some mercenaries here, but I'm not sure we need to do so in this area at the moment. Lancaster's got a few more recruits, which is wonderful. Let's get some Meriadinith spearmen, and we'll also get some light cav, just get a little bit of extra cavalry on the field. We're not big on cav, we could certainly do with a little bit more, that's for sure. Montgomery, you're massive, so you're never going to grow pretty much. So we'll see what we can do there. We'll get some more spearmen up and running here. Shrewsbury is still building something, I believe. Oxford, can we do anything here? We can get some land clearance here for you. You can also have your tax rate increased. Having more money is always useful. Ivor, can you get over to here this turn?
Journeying onward.
Oh, that's only 30. That's only 35.
At your service.
You'd be doing a lot more there. So we're actually going to swap these merchants around.
At your service. On my way.
We'll swap these merchants around. That's okay.
Where to, sire?
Let's go have a look at Canterbury. There's only one general in there. In fact, that's King Henry, the leader. And that's rioting at the moment. Not entirely sure why, but I'm not going to say no. And what about Arundel here? Again, just... England doesn't seem to be putting many kind of bits in there. Many armies in their castles or towns at all. I find it bizarre. Let's go to the faction ranking score. I want to see how many territories the Barons Alliance has started with. Territory ranking. We're at 11. And it looks like the Barons Alliance are at 3. So that's going to be Carlisle, York, and Nottingham? Would it be Nottingham? It might be Nottingham. I don't know. Doesn't look so to be so at the moment.
At your service.
Let's get you moving this way, and I want to find King Haakon Haakonson if I can.
Approaching quiet.
So we're seeing a little bit of Norway and Scotland now.
Of course.
And Scotland seems pretty tough.
It is in both our interests to trade.
So they may end up being our main opponent. England still has a bit of a presence in Ireland as well, so we'll have to see how that goes. Rodri, you've got a fairly mediocre army, but at least you have some form of army. Go up towards Lancaster.
Move! Orders.
And
An order.
maybe you can collect some army from Lancaster, but I'd like to have 2 armies out on the field.
My lord.
So I'll probably take you out. You can go with Prince Defid here. We've got 2 kind of fairly small strength armies.
Your will, sire.
We're just going to take this fort, because that at least pays people's wages while we're in it.
Yes.
We might want to deal with this fort here. In fact, you can probably start heading that way,
I've tried whipping them, sire.
because I believe that negatively affects our income because of devastation. It's only 54, but I think that increases over time. Let's end the turn and see what happens. We still have issues with our fleets as normal. That's an English army moving from Carlisle. We've also got some Scottish merchants moving down this way. Interesting. How are we going to deal with this then? Barons Alliance are stepping out of Carlisle. That should be okay for the time being. And we've got another bride presented, happily. Speaking of the Barons Alliance, can we get to York this turn?
Yes, my lord.
Can't believe they want to go us. Offer them a settlement that is less valuable to us in exchange. I didn't think about that. I could give them Shrewsbury. I mean, Shrewsbury's not that good. But it is earning quite a bit of tax income. Give them Launceston. Not that I've taken Launceston yet. But Launceston doesn't look pretty good. I'd be quite happy to exchange it. Let's just... We only need... We really only need 1 ram there. Relations worsened with Norway. That's interesting. I'm not entirely sure why that's the case.
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
I'm a warrior, not a diplomat. Where is King Haakon Haakonson?
Approaching quietly. Of course, sire.
He's going to be up here somewhere. He'll be out on these outer islands. Ooh, Skye there has been attacked at least once. I'm guessing by the Scottish. Right. You're gonna... Do we want to spend the time to deal with this enemy fort? Either way, move to here. Build me a watchtower so I can see a little bit more.
Shall escape your notice in these lands, my lord.
Or we could push on towards Nottingham. take out the heartland of the English capital. York is Baron's alliance now, so I'm actually going to pull back with Defid. I don't really want to anger them if possible. I'm actually going to move Defid down this way.
We shall continue. Yes.
Rodri is going to move forward into English territory.
We go no further today.
And I was thinking about maybe building a fort, but I don't think we can. Ooh, Sherwood archers, yes please. Expert at hiding in woods, effective against armour. Combat, oh they're so good. Everything about them is amazing. And of course it's Nottingham, so these are like Robin Hood's merry men. We're going to take them. It's only, they only get 30 in a unit, but they're pretty, like, compared to our setware, look, they get missile attack of 6, and Sherwood archers get a great deal more, but they're more advanced, so it's a little harder to train up large amounts of them, and they are pretty expensive. But I think they could well be worth it. Let's end the turn there. Keep you moving towards York, albeit at a fairly slow pace. Get our merchants moving in the right direction as well. That's going to be important. That seems to be where a lot of English generals are, around Nottingham and York. Which makes sense, I suppose. Kind of the north of England seems to be where a lot of the English power base is at the moment. Looks like they're trying to delay us there somewhat. Looks like we might have a fight there with I think Rodri is the guy there. Scotland's moving down, and that's a very significant Scottish army there that I just saw. That could be interesting indeed. Let's get our merchants set up.
Journeying onward. At your service.
Construction equipment. Oxford has got land clearance. How are we doing? Okay, we're now mostly Welsh. That's okay. We'll get a leather tanner in Oxford. It's just good to have the armour kind of across the entire of the place. Brothel, I'm not sure I need in Shrewsbury for the time being. That's okay. You can't quite get to York this turn, annoyingly.
Question, sire. Tomorrow's journey plan.
And we've got Nigel Davis there, which is also not very helpful. Oh, that is a fairly quality army there with armoured sergeants, armoured swordsmen, and some feudal knights. Definitely not to be underestimated at all. We're on the hill. Would they give fights? They would. They've only got 1 unit of longbowmen, but they would have the front lines against my armoured swordsmen, and I've only got 22 heavy cavalry there with Rodri. This is where the quality of England's front line may start to show. Okay, let's withdraw for now. Can I reinforce him with anything in time?
My lord. Orders.
We'll get Defid to come over here. He's going to come. He's going to come be support. I'd rather they attack me, to be honest. They don't have too much left in that area. And Lancaster can continue to do some recruitment, I would say. In fact, we'll give them a blacksmith, because that gives us a light mail. And we're going to continue recruiting. The Gwent Raiders are not that good, in all honesty. But the Welsh skirmishers are actually somehow better than our Gwent Raiders. That's interesting. Unskilled, untrained, and unarmoured, Welsh tribesmen make surprisingly good skirmishers. Also suited to rough and craggy terrain and equipped with a javelin and shield, these troops can make vital contribution to any Welsh army. You know what? Let's give them a go. I'm more than happy to give them a try. We'll do some more heavy cavalry as well, actually. I think we have enough range. Let's go for 2 mailed knights. We'll end the turn there. They're going to pull back for the time being, back into that fort. It's probably a good place for them to go. There's a fairly significant English army. I'm guessing they're going to join together. Oh yeah, they're definitely coming in. They're going to come in for Lancaster now as well. And looks like the English counterattack has started. And that's going to... Oh, Scotland, please don't. Okay, Scotland's going to start snapping our merchants, it seems. And I believe this was the first use of merchants in Total War, and they showed up in Medieval 2 as kind of a more permanent addition. No, sorry, we're in medieval 2. I thought we were in Rome for a second, I don't know why. Yes, merchants. I like merchants. Foreign acquisition has taken a hostile takeover.
Hail, friend.
Hail,
Something
friend.
to trade?
At your service.
I want to take you out if I can.
At your service.
Oh, that was
Do
bad.
I have a bonny deal for you.
Acquisition backfires. Okay, we're starting to lose a few of our
Peace must
merchants, which is not ideal. I want to see what's going on here, because this is where a lot of the English forces are. Can I even get to
Yes, my lord.
York this
What
turn?
is it you wish to
First of all,
discuss?
trade rights, please. And I'll give you map information. Would you give me York, just straight up? Very demanding. No surprises there. And if I was to give you, say, Shrewsbury as a start, it's still very demanding. Or Shaftesbury, sorry. Yeah, I really don't think they're going to give us York, to be honest with you. I'm just going to take some money for trade rights at the moment because I'm a good trading partner, and we both hate the English.
This seems quite.
This does seem quite
reasonable
reasonable.
to meet again, sire.
I really don't know if we're going to be able to annex the settlement. We can try with Launceston down here.
An order. Yes, sire.
Richard, 23
Moving to
men.
crush the enemy.
We should be okay here. Let's just get this done quickly.
Leave your mercy behind, men.
We'll pretty much just charge.
We shall utterly
We'll pretty much just charge the general because he'll stay on the plaza, I would think. It's a very scrappy army, but that's okay. Who's got the ram? These 19 Welsh militiamen. That'll do. They're going to pull back to the town centre. That's fine. We've got plenty of archers. That should do pretty well. Get all you grouped together as well. Let's speed up time while the ram gets into position. Archers, we can move to, say, here. They might even be able to start firing straight away. So yeah, definitely quite a few English troops around. Obviously not down here in lonely Cornwall, but up in the north near Nottingham, York, Carlisle, there's a lot happening. And I'm a little concerned about the quality of some of the troops. Certainly some of the
battering ram is in place.
kind of armoured sergeants, armoured knights, those can be quite tough. Or potentially be quite tough. Gates have fallen, excellent. So all infantry inside, please. Let's get our general here,
Soldiers have proved their worth today.
and we'll get our
The enemy's
archers
walls belong to us
into
now.
fire. Oh, that infantry might be a little too close to comfort, but we should be okay. I just need all the spearmen to get there. Okay, pause. Hellway, what on earth are you doing? Okay, everyone charge. Everyone go. Those Welsh militiamen are not going to last against 23 heavy cavalry. They pushed way too far ahead. I need you lads outside to keep charging, please. I don't want to commit my bodyguard, really, if I can help it. Yeah, we've got some Welsh militiamen here and some other smaller units. I suppose we can get our general in there as well. We can get some experience. And archers can also finish the job. And we'll just speed up because this is just going to be a straight up slugging match, isn't it?
Only half
Only half the enemy force remains, that's fine, they're going to pull back. Everyone attack. Everyone attack.
My lord, our men are in command of the city. Good tidings.
Okay, enemy general lies dead,
General
wonderful.
lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell.
Richard, you're a goner. Who's still left? One heavy cavalry. Let's get him down. There we go.
This is a clear victory that goes
So,
to
not
only
exactly the most
great
dramatic fight
virtue
here
of valor.
in Launceston, Cornwall, but still well worth doing. And we might be able to use that to do some diplomacy with York next turn.
Victory!
We'll just occupy
Nothing
here
can
in
stop us,
Launceston.
sire. And now Another
And we'll get some roads because
victory.
we need all the ambulances to get down there quickly. As Cornwall really struggles with its ambulance services. Well, not ambulance services, but transport around Cornwall and Devon can sometimes be a little bit of an issue, even today. So if I can start in the Middle Ages, it might be a lot better going forward. We're going to leave Launceston pretty much alone here. Although I wouldn't mind another merchant down here, but I doubt he's going to do well with Barnaby and George nearby, but we'll give it a go. William Field is going to go with any of his full army, pretty much all of those chaps. And we'll leave a skeleton garrison in Launceston. We may not be able to. Okay, we'll leave them in Launceston this turn, that's okay.
Command me,
And I'm going to actually combine Rodri and Prince Defid here, because they can be a pretty formidable force. I don't think I can re-speak to York this turn, so we'll end the turn there. Let's see if we can start negotiations with York the next turn over. I'd be quite willing to pay them, to be honest. Just get York on side, and it would also give us some free military units. Shouldn't be bad as well, but it looks like England might be looking to retake York, and actually some of these merchants are starting to move, which is either a good or a bad thing, depending. Still haven't seen Hakon Haakonson yet, though, which is mildly concerning. But I'm sure we'll see him at some point in the future. It's just a question: did he arrive with an army, or did he just arrive kind of with an honor guard on the boat? Baron's Alliance actually doing well there, kicking out the English out of York. And Edward has departed on a crusade at the request of the papal legate. Eldred, a powerful English general and member of the royal family, has departed for the Holy Lands. That's quite good for us, because it means that we don't need to deal with him on the battlefield. Baron's Alliance, though, getting pretty strong, although a lot of this is just militia, which makes sense as they're training out of York.
Yes,
it's going to be really hard to get them out of here. I want you to give region of York, please. No, that's me. I want you to give me York, or even Newcastle upon Tyne, either would do, to be honest. I will give you Launceston, which I know is not really a fair trade in the slightest. Yeah, very demanding. I will give you map information, and I'll give you a single payment of... How about... would 5,000 do it? No.
Never. Do you think us foolish and meek?
Yeah.
This meeting was disappointing.
This meeting was indeed disappointing.
Goodbye.
I don't know how we're ever going to be able to annex this settlement. I suggest you send a diplomat to have them hand it over. I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. I think we'll leave things there, as we're in a good spot. The Brand's Alliance has arrived, and Edward has gone off on crusade. I'm intrigued to see what else happens. Blitin Idwal is a pretty damn useless merchant.
At your service.
He's going to he'd have a 5% there. You can go set up a trade lane there, but it's actually just going to help George. I wonder.
Opportunity for coin.
Oh my goodness! You assassin!
Enemy assets on
You
your
that was a
orders.
5%.
Opening a new
Oh, Blitin Idwal, you're my absolute hero. You're my absolute whole Blitin Idwal.
Enough to do business.
Oh, I don't even care if you get acquisition now. I've taken him out of... I managed to take him out. These Cornish merchants, eh? Absolutely phenomenal. We will leave things there. More to come soon indeed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.